Okay. First, I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here and share a little bit about myself and what I do. I'm Todd Gorishek, and I'm a men's empowered action coach. So I help men get clear on what they want. I help them identify the steps to get there. And very importantly to me and to the whole process is I help them figure out the actions they need to take in order for them to arrive where they want to go. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. I've been involved with men's personal work for more than 15 years now. And what I've come to realize, it's very important as men that we choose our actions and make our decisions in a conscious fashion, being intentional about them. We have a big impact on the planet, and it's important to me that we take care of the planet and take care of the people on it. So I have found that working with men and striving to be more conscious about what we do has positive effects. I mean, my goal, my hope is that I leave this planet better than when I showed up on it. And I'm trying to encourage other men to do the same. So that's big picture me, I guess, in my coaching role. On a day-to-day basis, I live in mission. I co-create a strong and compassionate world by facilitating transformation through understanding, trust, and empowerment. Basically, what I'm really good at is creating safe space for men to do their work. And I'm no different than any other guy. I get out of bed, I put my pants on, I go out in the world, and my intention is to do more than survive. My intention is to thrive and be very successful. And that's what I encourage other men to do too. What I hope we all can do is we all can live our best selves. I hope we all can step into our fullest potential and express that and give those gifts to the world. In my coaching, that's what I encourage and I support men doing. What I find is most of us know what will bring us joy and happiness. We have a pretty good idea. And we also have an idea about what we would like to be doing in our lives. So what I find is there's this place here where I'm at now and this place here where I want to go. And the space between is the space of risk. And I am all about risk. I am all about helping a man to figure out what is going on in that terrain and to manage it successfully and to go from where he is now to get to where he wants to go. It's important. It's important to me because over here is where you and I can express our fullest potential. Right here, we know we have it. We just haven't done it yet. So I coach from a place that you are whole, creative, and resourceful. And it's a very powerful place to coach from. So the resourceful part is that you have the ability to figure out whatever it is that you need to do to get to where you want to go. I mean, today that's even easier, right? The technology's there, information is completely available. What we don't know, we can learn. What we don't know, we can find. So in that process, in my coaching, it's more of, okay, you're here, you want to go here. So what are the steps involved? And then take those steps and make them smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And the idea is continuous forward motion. But sometimes we get stuck. And then that is where I like to look at the creative part of this. I'm an observer and you're an observer. And the observer is made up of my knowledge, my values, and beliefs, right? And so what happens is that base creates how I see the world, creates my this is the way it is thing. And so what I do in coaching is I challenge men on what their this is the way it is thing is about. Because this is the deal. As an observer, I create actions to get results. My actions all come from my place of knowledge, my place of values and beliefs. And so I create an action, I get a result. Hopefully I get it. If I don't get the result, I do another action and I keep trying until I get the result. But if I keep trying all these actions and I'm not getting the result I want, something needs to shift. And so what needs to shift is my observer, who I am, how I see the world, what's going on. And so what I do is I ask challenging questions to your fundamental beliefs. How did you come to those? Who gave them to you? When did you acquire them? What makes that true? That kind of stuff. And think about it. We all have shifts in our observer. I mean, today, I doubt you're the same observer, knowledge, values, and beliefs that you were when you were 18. So I facilitate that process. And the idea is to create a shift so we generate more possibilities. And from more possibilities, we can create new actions. And with new actions, we can get different and better results. That's the goal. The other part of us is I fucking believe you are whole. Okay? Right now, in this moment. I mean, just breathe that in for a second. Even if you don't believe it, just pretend for a minute that you're whole. And what walking through this world as a whole person can do for you, what it feels like. So what I find is many of us have this piece we walk around with. It's like something's wrong with me. It's the wrong part. Or it's the, if you really knew me, it's that kind of a thought. And that stuff all comes from false beliefs. False beliefs about ourselves. And those generally get created when we're kids, when we're young. And so what I do is I help a man reframe that belief, because the belief is getting in the way. The belief is causing a block. It doesn't really matter if you want to lose weight, you want to exercise more, you want to create a morning routine, you want to change jobs. It doesn't really matter. If you're running into that belief that's deep down in the core, it gets in the way. So we reframe it. So it's like this. 12-year-old boy comes home. He has his report card. He has a 3.9 GPA out of 4.0. Says, "Dad, here's my report card." Dad looks at it. It's not 4.0, hands it to him and walks away. The kid is crushed, right? And there's a meaning. That was just events. That was just data. There was no meaning with any of that. But we attach meaning. So the kid looks at it and it's like, wow, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. There's something wrong with me. In order to be loved, I have to be perfect. And so from that, actions and behaviors get developed. And so maybe, becoming obsessed about details that get in the way so nothing ever does get accomplished or finished because it's not perfect, or never trying things that would be really cool and beneficial because the kid thinks, and as an adult, oh, I might not be good at it. So we reframe that. We look at what's true. What's actually true is the kid worked hard. The kid was successful. The kid did his homework. The kid showed up. The kid was a success. The kid achieved. That's what's true. And as an adult, that's the message that we need to hang on to. And so from this place of taking ownership of the meaning that we give things, we can change and shift our belief about ourselves, right? So from a place of, I need to be perfect and unlovable, I'm running into blocks. I'm not making progress. But from a place of, wow, I am an achiever. I can create success in my life. I can make things happen. That's a whole different energy. And it creates a whole different set of possibilities from the same event that we're defining as true, right? We all just give meaning to any event, to any piece of data, because data is just data. And it doesn't have any value until we give it a meaning. And so my job as a coach is to help the client really understand the meaning that he is giving something, because no one else gives meaning to something except ourselves. and we just get that correct. So yeah, that's what I do in a nutshell, and I enjoy it. And it's a great, opportunity for me to show up in the world and to share my gifts and talents. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to share with you today. What a great group of people here. I just want to say powerful, beautiful people. And my intention is to show up more here and to become part of what's going on here. So thank you very much.